for both Kennedy and Truman, and in honor of being part of Kennedy's awards ceremony this morning, and will be at Truman's tomorrow morning, which receives their Thursday, Friday graduations at the Sportsplex. Everything looks to be well under control. Mr. Dobek has everything in order for the Sportsplex, and again, this is the first time that we're hosting graduation as the official managers, I guess you would say, as the city for the graduation. So everything I'm sure will go up smoothly. So again, congratulations to all of those and their families, their parents, and wish them well in their future endeavors. Also, Mr. Dobek asked me to remind everybody, registration is open for the Great American Camp Out at Heritage Park, Saturday, June 22nd through June 23rd. $30 for a campsite, and there's a bunch of activities that go along with, as it has every year. Registration can be done at the Lakes of Taylor Pro Shop, from between 8 a.m. and 7 p.m. on North Line Road. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Mayor. Next tonight is a motion to approve Asphalt Paving Company to provide asphalt restoration for the water department on an as-needed basis for an amount not to exceed $30,000 for the balance of the fiscal year ending 2013 allocated through water fund.
Move to approve.
Support. Motion by Mr. Stapleton, supported by Ms. Brandana to approve. Any discussion? Hearing none. All those in favor say yes.
Yes.
All those opposed say no. Motion carries. Next tonight is a motion to approve the purchase of parts and service for the water department from Michigan Cat for a total amount not to exceed $3,727 to replace tracks on 279C skid steer to be funded through water department equipment rental and repair account.
Motion to approve.
Support. I have a motion by Ms. Muller to approve, supported by Ms. Brandana. Any discussion?
Madam Chair.
Mr. Delo?
Yeah, last night at the study session, we learned that a couple of the items on this agenda have already been purchased, and I would like to know, perhaps perhaps the purchasing department could forward the policies that are different now than they were, say, last month or the month before that. I'm not asking for you to do that at this meeting, but I would like to know what differences there are between tonight's meeting and the previous meetings where this may have occurred but did not get brought to our attention.
Yeah.
Mayor?
Madam Chair, if I could just address that briefly, and then we'll get that again formally emailed out to everybody. I think, as was stated by Mr. Alzazi last night at the study session, the taking possession of some of the parts not related to this particular item. I think the previous might be some are asphalt and some of the previous, and then the parts, the next one, HDP pipe. But the process, they're awaiting payment because purchasing has put a stop to payment because there isn't a council resolution to go along with that. They were submitting POs under the blanket POs that we had talked about last night that had previously existed, and they didn't have a specific for these particular vendors. So that's what we're going back for at this point.
Thank you.
All right. Is that Mr. Stapleton? I'm sorry, Ms. Muller, Ms. Brandana, motion to approve. Is there any other discussion?
Madam Chair.
Mr. Stahl?
Just one more point, if Mr. Alzazi doesn't mind coming up and I just want to elaborate on the question. As we left last night, I asked about this only being bid by one company, and apparently this is some proprietary components, and there are warranty-related concerns. Maybe if you could just elaborate so everybody else understands.
Sure. These are the tracks for 279C, as Madam Chair has mentioned.
Mr. Alzazi?
And I'm sorry. And these are particularly from Cat themselves, so that's why the tracks are being purchased. And once this is a lease piece of equipment, so once we do repair, obviously we don't want to repair any other components that are related to the tracks.
Okay. Anything else? And motion by Ms. Muller, supported by Ms. Brandana to approve. Any all those in favor say yes.
Yes.
All those opposed say no. to exceed $3,846 funded through Act 48 and operating supplies.
Motion to approve.
Support. A motion to approve by Ms. Brandiano, supported by Mr. Patrick. Any discussion?
Madam Chair.
Ms. Brandiano.
I was curious about the Act 48. I don't recall hearing that number before. Is that?
Madam Chair, Act 48 is the right of way.
Thank you, Mr. Boucher.
Through the chair, to the mayor, this is one of the accounts that I believe part of this has already been spent, and part of it is for future installation, correct?
Clarifying, Mary, is it Mary Street?
Correct.
Just Mary Street this time? This was done in conjunction with the chip seal slurry that was approved last year. We were trying to get done before fall. They ended up having to come back and they're currently completing that or just completed the redo of the chip seal slurry on Mary, is that right?
That's correct, and amongst a couple other streets there. However, in relation to the paying of these payments were purchased under the $2,000 mark. It's